Okay. I believe that I am streaming. Okay, awesome. Um, yeah, I just got this little setup with like using headphones and this fancy microphone, and hopefully there should be no more crackling. Just double checking my audio sources. Okay, well, if it's messed up, this will be a short stream and I can redo it anyways. Great. Okay, so hello everybody. Yes. I am back, and I think a better format would just be having like really short streams frequently rather than like 2 hour streams like I was doing for my first time. So for I guess this episode, I'm not sure about the cadence that I'll be doing. Maybe weekly, and if I get really good, I can do daily, like your favorite leftist terrorist. But I wanted to talk about something really quickly. I'm sure you've all heard of it. It was like this own that the leftists and the Gen Z were so excited about. And there was a lot of critical thinking missing from the conversation. So I'm just going to share my screen and show you all what exactly I'm talking about. Okay, so there is a man. His name is Jinx Monsoon. This is a man. He's a drag queen. Or king, whatever. He's a man who dresses like a woman. That's him. He had an interview with the amazing, beautiful Z-Way. There, she had a show on Showtime. She interned for like Colbert, and she's really sarcastic and really funny. I really like her. It's a shame her show got canceled. Anyways, she had an interview with this man. And she brought up JK Rowling, who is a feminist icon and, best-selling author, just an all-around really powerful woman who uses her voice for good, uses her money for good, and doesn't resort to things like, oh, you're ugly, oh, you're a loser, to like further her political arguments. She uses like actual, I don't know, historical precedents and such. I'm getting a little off topic. I'll play the clip that all of the liberals and Gen Z people think is like an own. We'll go through some of the comments and read an article by Pink News, if you can call it that, news, and just kind of dissect why people are having this honestly dog shit take. So here's the lovely Z-Way.
JK Rowling make a good Roxy Hart in Chicago?
Who is this? Who is this Jake? Who is he? JK Rowling.
Also, this man is drunk. This man is drunk. I don't know why people are hyping him up. He's drunk and talking mess about a woman. So, I guess it's woke for drunk men to talk mess about women. But he's about to go on some idiotic tangent about how JK Rowling using a male pen name so that she wouldn't face gender discrimination. How that is a sign that JK Rowling is a trans person. It makes no sense when I say it, when he says it, so I'll just let you hear it. He's a she.
Who is this Jake? Who is he? JK Rowling.
He's a she.
Oh dear, that is not a feminine name in the slightest.
And Jinx Monsoon is a feminine name. Not to be all, oh, I hate white people, because I hate people of any background who do that, type of rhetoric. But white people will be like, I'm non-binary and my name is Fork. Or I'm gender fluid, my name is Sock. And you have to respect it. Their Z, Zer, Zim pronouns and their name, which makes no sense. So I think it's funny that a man who identifies as a woman is talking mess about JK Rowling's name. Those are initials. They're initials, sir. This is a Wendy's, sir. Yeah, JK Rowling. It's literally a set of initials and a last name. Are last names supposed to be feminine? I don't know. Because, these trans-identified people are really misogynistic and regressive in their gender roles. So I guess a woman has to be named like Antoinette, Juliana. I'm trying to think of a feminine last name because I'm not a person who believes in like gender roles down to the last name. So, yeah, I guess I lose this one. I can't think of a feminine last name because it seems using your initials is not feminine. So your last name has to be. Anyways, this man pissed me off, so I'm going to keep interrupting him. I'll play the clip in its entirety right after this.
I know that oftentimes female authors use initial.
And I mean, does he not look like a gremlin? I mean, I know that like body shaming and stuff isn't the best argument, but it's like, you guys make the argument, oh, he has long hair, he's wearing a dress, he looks like a girl, so he's a girl. Y'all think that looks like a girl? I'm sorry. Yeah, when they go low, I go lower.
Initials, so that people assume it's a male writer. So I have to presume that JK Rowling was unsatisfied with the way that the world saw her, and then she transitioned herself into a new personality so that the world would perceive her the way she wanted to be perceived.
And I know that Z-Way's like a really popular leftist, but she's a black woman, okay? And black women are very, very intelligent, okay? They know, especially in like popular media, they know that they have to play the game. Like, black women are the ones who cancel culture comes for, right? Like, you don't see Brad Pitt getting cancel cultured for literally physically abusing his children and his wife to the point that the FBI had to get involved because it was like interstate, because it was on a plane and all that. Like, cancel culture really only applies to like minorities and minorities and stuff. So I can see in Z-Way's face, because she's very intelligent, that she knows that this is bullshit, that this man is delusional and misogynist. But she has to play along. So her response is really funny, because all like the brain dead Gen Z liberals are like, oh my God, yes, queen, slay. And I'm like, I have the same reaction as her, but I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you.
Gagging.
Literally gagging. I'm gagging. So let's go over his terrible take. This man is a buffoon. So exactly what he said. This is an article from Pink News. RuPaul's Drag Race champion, Jinx Monsoon, roasts JK Rowling for identifying as a male author. Wait, so you agree that even though she identifies as a man, she's not a man? You agree she's a woman despite changing her name and identifying as a man? You agree? You agree? Okay, just making sure. So what the man said is that, I know that oftentimes female authors, should I do it in his drunk accent? Actually, I'm not really good at accents, but this man is drunk as hell and he's slurring his words. Not cute. And if an actual woman did that, if an actual real woman went on an interview and was drunk slurring her words, nobody would say, oh, she's a queen, she's an icon. They would be like, she's sloppy, she has a drinking problem, this is so unprofessional. Anyways, what the man said was, I know that sometimes female authors use initials so that people assume it's a male writer. I have to presume that JK Rowling was unsatisfied with the way that the world saw her. Then she transitioned herself into a new personality so that the world would perceive her the way she wanted to be perceived. Okay, I'm going to try to break this down and not get angry and not get derailed. So inherently, what this man is doing is legitimizing patriarchy. Yes, I know people are going to be like, oh my God, patriarchy. Because I'm not like Amala. I think Amala is great, but Amala, to keep her right-wing viewers, she'll say things like racism isn't real, the patriarchy isn't real. I'm a moderate, so I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to say racism is fake and misogyny isn't real just to like grift. Patriarchy is real. Racism is a lived reality. However, back to my original point, he is legitimizing the oppression of women by saying, oh, if you don't like the oppression of women, which is legitimate, just transition to be a man. To explain further, women are encouraged by their publishers to not use their feminine names, unless it's like a specifically female genre, like I guess romance, right? JK Rowling was not writing a gendered literature. She was writing for boys and girls, right? Children, about magic, like C.S. Lewis and, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the actual initials because like people really go by their last names, but Tolkien, Lewis, they also use their initials. So it's known even to today, not just like back then when Harry Potter was new and whenever the Chronicles of Narnia and Lord of the Rings first came out as books. It's even up to today that women are discriminated against when it comes to like science fiction, video games, historical fiction. So publishers will encourage their female authors to either adopt male names like Robert Galbraith, which is JK Rowling's current pen name, or use their initials to dupe people into thinking it's a male writer. And this is because, again, women are discriminated against because patriarchy is real. So it's hilarious to me that a man would say that a woman who wants to avoid like gendered oppression is unsatisfied with the way the world saw her. And to say that the solution to that, like when you're a woman who's unsatisfied with the way the world sees you, aka oppressing you, it's delusional to say the solution is to transition yourself to be a man. Because the dichotomy that you're creating is that men deserve equal rights. Oh, no, my bad. Sorry. Men deserve to have rights. Men deserve to be taken at face value. Like a man's book is just a book, right? No one cares about what his name is or what his gender expression is before they read it. It's just, oh, this book looks interesting. I'm going to read it because I'm assuming a man wrote it. Like you're saying that that's one side, and that the other side is, I'm a woman, I want to write a book, so I'm going to put my name on it and everyone's going to see that I'm a girl and they're going to choose not to read it, but that's okay because I'm a woman and I'm choosing this. I'm choosing to be oppressed. If I don't want to be oppressed, well, I can just transition to be a man because men don't deserve to be oppressed for their gender. Women deserve to be oppressed for their gender. So if I'm choosing to be a woman because being a woman is a choice, well, then I'm choosing to be oppressed. And patriarchy is awesome. Like, I literally can't. Like, are you saying that women in Afghanistan are choosing to be oppressed, that they should just transition to become men so that they can have, like, freedoms? It's literally insane. I have to presume that JK Rowling was unsatisfied with the way that the world saw her, and then she transitioned herself into a new personality so that the world would perceive her the way she wanted to be perceived. I don't want to be perceived as anything. I want my freedoms. I want equal rights. It's so funny. Like, literally, you have a man who identifies as a woman legitimizing the oppression of women. Why? If you don't want to be oppressed as a woman, well, then just transition to be a man, to be perceived the way you want to be perceived. That's exactly what men get wrong, because that is a man. Like this is a man. This is a man. Let me rewind. That's a man. Do you hear him? Oh my God, he sounds insane. This man is saying, if you're a writer and you're a woman and you want your book to be read and taken at face value and you don't want to be discriminated against for your gender, instead of like advocating for equality for women, right? Like instead of saying, oh, we should live in a world where the name of the author doesn't matter. The content of the book matters. We shouldn't judge women or oppress them for being women. We should judge them the same way we judge men. No, what you're saying is, oh yeah, well, men deserve to be perceived in a way where their merit is taken at face value, right? Women don't. If you're choosing to be a woman, you're choosing to be oppressed. You're choosing to have people perceive you this way. What is perception? Is it perception when I walk down the street and I get followed and catcalled and harassed and even punched in the face for saying I don't want to give you my number? Is that perception? If I want to change the way that I'm perceived and I don't know, be paid equally as an engineer, do I have to transition? It's so hilarious because these progressives are so regressive in how they view women. If you want people to read your science fiction books, don't advocate for gender equality for women. No, that's lame. Down with the cisgender system. No, if you want to be taken at face value as an author, transition to be a man. Because why? It's legitimate that men are taken at face value for their achievements and what they bring to the table. And it's legitimate that women are not. It's just very insane to me that this man is, again, I keep reiterating myself, literally legitimizing the oppression of women by saying wanting to be perceived a certain way is the same thing as wanting equality. So just so you know, all of you women, all you liberals, all you Gen Z, you're choosing to be oppressed. It's your fault that you're being oppressed by patriarchy. And this man is giving you the solution. Transition to become a man if you want freedom and equal rights. Because you don't deserve it as a woman. Being a woman is being oppressed. So yeah, you're oppressed because it's your fault that you don't choose to transition to be a man. That's literally what this man is saying. I'll play it through one more time without interrupting so you guys can see just the misogyny. I mean, it's misogynist for a man to identify as a woman. I literally, that's an oxymoron. And there's a moron on the screen. But yeah, I'm just going to play his comments in full. And then you could think about what I said. Because I know I got very angry and kept repeating myself. But it's like, wow. The way Gen Z women have a vested interest in their own oppression. Like, we're literally having white men. Because I remember a lot of y'all woke people were all straight white men, they're evil, straight white male privilege. I hate straight white men. But the second that straight white man puts on a wig, suddenly you have to apologize for having a uterus. That is a straight white man. That is a man who likes women, even though he's dressed as a woman, which what is dressing like a woman? If I shave my hair and put on a wife beater and some boxers, am I a man? No? Okay. So this man in a woman's dress is not a woman. Sorry, this situation just got me really angry because everybody was validating him and saying, oh, you know, he read her. And it's like, well, no, he just said that being a woman, it's acceptable for women to be oppressed. That's acceptable. And if you're a woman who doesn't want to be oppressed on the basis of being a woman, it's your obligation to transition. And if you don't choose to transition, well, you're choosing to be perceived that way. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to get drugged and raped at the bar? Yes, you do, because you're choosing to be perceived that way. You're choosing to be a woman. You're choosing for that perception to befall you. So yeah, if you want to be safe in public, if you want people to read your books without judging you for being a woman, if you want equal pay, you have to transition to be a man. Because that's all patriarchy is. Perception. You don't feel safe walking home alone at night? That's your fault, because you're choosing to be perceived as a woman. Just transition to be a man. Listen to this straight white man, because he has all the answers.
Rowling make a good Roxy Hart in Chicago.
Who is this? Who is he?
Oh,
JK
no.
Rowling.
He's a she.
Oh dear.
Is my
that
stream
not a
failing?
feminine name
No!
in the slightest. You know, I
I'm
know
screaming
that
and crying.
oftentimes female authors
OBS Studio,
use
no!
initials so that people assume it's a male
Oh my
writer.
God.
So I have to presume that J.K. Rowling was unsatisfied with the way that the world saw her, and then she transitioned herself into a new personality so that the world would perceive her the way she wanted to be
Okay.
perceived.
Oh my God.
Gagging.
Yeah, OBS Studio is at 153% right now. Okay, let me figure out my life. What is this, honey? What is this? What is this?
Would JK Rowling make a good Roxy
TikTok
Hart in
is trying to force me to
Chicago?
sign up. I'm
Who is
not.
this? Who is this Who is he? J.K.
Why not the
Rowling.
coming out?
He's a she.
Oh dear, that is not a feminine name in the slightest. You know, I know that oftentimes female
Oh my
authors
goodness.
use initials so that people assume it's a male
I'm upset.
writer. So I have to
I'm gonna check
presume
my
that
settings real
J.K.
quick because it
Rowling was
says that the audio is
unsatisfied with the way
reaching.
that the world saw her, and then she
OBS.
transitioned herself into a new personality
just a
so
poor-
that the world would
I'm just a poor
perceive
girl.
her the way she wanted to be perceived.
Advanced audio properties. Okay, great.
Gagging.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello? Okay. That's great. Love having technical difficulties. Yeah, Yeah, OBS Studio is running at 159% CPU, which is not the best. And I'm sure that when I open up, oh my God, let me start force quitting apps. Oh God. I'm sure when I open up YouTube, it's going to be like, all this stuff, like all the lag, force quit, force quit, force quit. Everybody's getting force quit. Everybody, yes, everybody, even Firefox. Let me see if that helped anybody. This is transphobic. I am a trans masculine, neurodivergent Latina of color from a mixed immigration status family. I'm literally first generation. Oh my God. The more that I say this, the more the CPU percentages go down. Okay, wait. This is ableism. Okay. I think this is the sign for the stream to die. And I literally tested this too. I tested it before I did this stuff. Oh, the CPU load is kind of going down. And now it's only at 141%. How does that Hassan motherfucker, does he have a fucking GPU? Fucking damn it. And Amala, she would have like 3-hour-long live streams. I have fucking 1 terabyte of storage on this laptop. It's fucking 32 gigabytes of RAM. I'm just thinking of like that Andrew Tate lookalike who dances the salsa a lot. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say.
Would JK Rowling make a good Roxy Hart in Chicago?
Who is this?
Okay.
Who is this, Jake?
That's
Who
awesome.
is he?
I'm just gonna
Rowling.
read
He's a she.
some comments and then get out of here.
Not a feminine
Yeah,
name
Jinx
in
Monsoon
the
is an iconic
slightest.
guest, and JK Rowling
I
is
know
not.
that
Yeah, JK Rowling is literally a billionaire who literally uses her money for philanthropic reasons. And this is a white man who likes to get drunk and talk mess about white women, even though he identifies as one. How can you hate on white women when you're so desperate to be one? How are you hating from outside the club? You can't even get in. Yeah. This shade was actually so intelligent, said somebody with the IQ of a damp sponge. Not even a wet sponge, because a wet sponge will have like microorganisms in it, and they have IQ, right? No, this is a damp sponge. It's a little moist, but not enough to actually sustain intelligent life. This and multi-layered intellectual read. Please be a Russian bot. Abdullah. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah, Abdullah. For what you said. Astaghfirullah. Or maybe she's always gone by JK Rowling because that's like her name. Oh yeah, 221 responses. They're going to start calling you slurs. Because this looks like a black... well, if that's a real photo. If that's a real photo, because... that could be AI. That looks like a black person. So I'm the first things liberals do to disqualify your argument is to call you a racial slur or to say that you're ugly. Like if you're a woman, first thing they'll do is say, oh, well, you're ugly. Well, you don't have a husband. Well, this person's prettier than you. And if you're a man, they can't say that. So they'll say things like usual suspects, or they'll be like, this is the one that I hate the most. They say it to black women all the time. Black women are the ones who are most hurt by transphobia because black women are masculine animals. So if you're going to say that a man in a dress isn't a woman, what you're also saying is that black women aren't women. Is that what you want to say? Like they always make that argument, especially when it came to like that woman only gym, and it was a black woman, Natalie B. I follow her. She's great. Who is the entrepreneur and the owner and the fundraiser and all that. They were calling her a monkey. They were saying you look like a man. Black women are the ones who are hurt most by transphobia. And I'm like, actually, that's racism. Yeah, comparing black women to men, that's racist. And they're like, I'm not racist, I'm trans. And it's like, oh. Okay. So I don't even want to click to see Gag it. Oh, these are the ones who believe. These are the one. Her name is Joanne. The J in JK stands for Joanne. Like, are you, please, are these people allowed to vote? Reading is what? Fundamental. Yes, reading is fundamental. Read a book. Read the Geneva Conventions and stop putting men with penises and sex offender convictions in women's prisons. Yeah, like reading is fundamental. Yeah. If Jinx started a cult, I would join. You are in a cult. You're in the trans cult. It's social contagion. And you want to know why? Do you want to know why they hate JK Rowling? I spelled the person's name wrong. Isla Bryson. Yeah. The reason that they all hate JK Rowling is because a rapist, one of those straight white males that y'all hate so much because y'all love to hate straight white men for being born, right? One of the straight white males that y'all hate so much, he was convicted of raping 2 women. Raping 2 women. Convicted, not accused. Convicted, like in jail, okay? This white man raped 2 women, was found guilty, and then he got to be in a female prison. And y'all hate JK Rowling because of this. Because of this. This trans rapist. Like, all of you were on this man's side. Because you guys were saying, she's, oh my God, leave me alone. You're misgendering her. He is a rapist. He's a rapist. Please. Bryson, a biological male who transitioned after being accused of rape. He wasn't accused of rape. He was convicted. Convicted of rape. 2 counts. You liberals are defending a straight white man who is convicted of raping 2 women. That is why you hate JK Rowling. Because no one can tell you. Please, if you can, ask a Gen Z brain dead liberal why they hate JK Rowling. And ask specifically why. Like, specifically, what did she say? And they won't give you an answer. And then if you bring up, do you think that a white man who raped 2 women should be allowed to be housed in a female prison? I want to hear their reaction. Because 2 things are going to happen. They're not going to know why they hate JK Rowling. They're going to know someone told them to hate her. And then they're going to say, oh my God, a man convicted of rape shouldn't be housed in a female prison. And then you can call them transphobic. Headshot. Yeah. Why should a trans woman be treated as a man in prison when we are women? Because you have a penis and you raped 2 women with that penis and you were found guilty in a court of law. You were found guilty. Do you know how hard it is to be convicted of rape? All you feminists, all you liberals, all you Gen Z motherfuckers, you're the ones who are always like, not even 1% of rapists are indicted. Yeah, that's true. So do you know how hard it is to be investigated, arrested, indicted, convicted? Do you know how hard all of that is? Like the statistical probability of all that? And it happened to him twice. He was convicted of raping 2 women and got to be housed in a female prison. And JK Rowling said, that's wrong. Don't put men in women's prisons. And now you all hate her. Like, I love her. The violent sex offender market is of critical importance to me. So I do hope Mr. Bryson's remarks won't dissuade other rapists from borrowing my books from the prison library. Reading is fundamental. The intellectual shade. I love whatever is wrong with Jinx Monsoon. Oof. Slurred but didn't stutter. Yeah, because this man is drunk. And thank you. To more succinctly summarize my previous crash out about how this man is legitimizing patriarchy. And all along, the real problem was the way the world sees women. By infiltrating the space She became the #1 selling franchise author in the world and set a new tone for women writers everywhere. Thank you, JK Rowling. Yes, hopefully, after what JK Rowling did for women, publishers no longer have to pressure their female authors into using a male pen name. But no, Jinx Monsoon, this man, his approach would be, oh, you want equal rights to men? You don't deserve that. You just have to transition. Oh, wait, you want to be perceived as a human being? Oh, no, you can't do that as a woman. You need to transition to be a man. Yeah. Oh, gosh. But I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious because it's like, you agree. You agree that JK Rowling, even though she uses a male name and identifies as a male, you agree that she's not a male. You agree that she's a woman. Okay. Let me check the activity monitor. Oh my God, OBS Studio is okay, it's going down. It's going down to 86.4. Okay. Oh, now it's back to 90.9. Okay. Yeah, this is really tragic for me. Really tragic for me. I'm just crying and screaming and throwing up. I'm going to try one last time. From what I understand, ay Dios mío, carajo, por el amor de Dios, no me jodas.
Initials so that
oh my
people
gosh.
assume it's a male writer.
Yeah,
So
the audio
I
monitoring
have to
through
presume
the
that
Blue
JK
Yeti
Rowling
isn't
was
working.
unsatisfied with
So
the way that the world saw her. And
it
then
was
she
working earlier,
transitioned
and at least you guys
herself
got to
into
hear
a
it the
new
first time that I played it through.
personality so that the world would perceive her
yeah,
the
so this
way
is
she
just going to be
wanted
like a little
perceived.
short and sweet.
Gagging.
No, sorry, I thought I fixed it. This is gonna be like a short and sweet little stream, cause it's stop it. It's easier to like talk about self-contained issues like this. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoy your Friday night. I'm actually, well, it's nighttime for me. I'm in Europe. And if you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, it's not for attention. I'm not a man who identifies as a woman. I don't need to dress provocatively to get attention because I can wear a burqa and still be sexually harassed. I went to the gym. It's like 45 minutes away from where I live. And it was closed because there's a obscure holiday today in this country. So I'm going to go drink. Oh, I guess let me transition. I am going to go drink and do karaoke at this queer spot. And it's funny because they're like really pro-trans there. So I just have to like be silenced. Were you silent or were you silenced? I was silenced. Yeah, I'm about to go do karaoke. And hopefully I don't have to bite my tongue and use wrong sex pronouns tonight. Yeah, I'll close with this. It's hard being in woke spaces as somebody who's not like a brain dead liberal. I think it was 2 weeks ago I was at karaoke and this woman, because it was a woman, you know, big breasts, clearly a feminine face, but like super duper short, like masculine hair. I honestly thought that she was like a butch lesbian, so good for her. I was singing and she sings a little bit with me. I'm like, yes, mamas. I'm like that. I'm like, yes, mamas, or yes, papi, like just to hype people up. I like to have fun and be kind to people, even if they're not good at singing. Like, I'm gonna hype you up. And then she made like a face when I said mamas. I was like, ooh. And she's friends with one of my friends, a normal person. I was really woke. I was like, what are your pronouns? And she literally says, oh, he, him. And I'm like, so I knew that she identified as a man. I'm like, oh, poor woman. There's nothing wrong with being a woman. Just be gender nonconforming. It's okay. And to finish off, later in the night, my friend accidentally used she, her pronouns because they're Portuguese. Oop, I gave it away. No, I gave it away. I'm not in Portugal. I'm not. They speak Portuguese. And he used, and I speak a little Portuguese as well. He used the feminine pronoun for her. And then she was like, I told you I'm trans. And then he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But then she was like, I understand. I mean, of course I look like a woman. I have huge boobs. I have this baby face. I understand. I'm not mad. And my gay male friend was like, no, I'm an asshole. Oh, I suck. I'm so sorry. Oh, I can't believe I misgendered you. Like, making a huge deal about it. And I'm just here, like, buzzed, eating my fries. Yeah. So, yeah, enjoy your Friday night. And I am going to write an angry email to the OBS Studios software people. All right. Thanks.